I want to start by sharing with you a verse. Jeremiah 29:7 says, "Also seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper." I'm a recent arrival in Conroe area, and I'll be honest, a reluctant one. Sometimes I do feel like God has exiled me to this city. So this verse really challenged my apathy about Conroe and my role as a believer here. So what is the missional pathway? And what does it have to do with being a believer in Conroe? I'm going to be honest, I've had a hard time boiling it down to a clear answer, but here's a shot at it. The missional pathway is a tool that our church staff has engaged for seeking God's direction for the future of our church. The heart of our church leadership deeply desires for us to be relevant and engaged in sharing Jesus with our city. The old ways of doing this are no longer working. So we are assessing our past and our current selves. Then we're renewing our surrender of this church to the Lord and seeking the Lord's guidance on what He would have us do going forward. Like I said, my family moved here only 3 years ago. I didn't know much about the history of First Baptist and its interactions with the community. During Assess, I heard the good and the bad and the ugly of our history. And I enjoyed working with church members to prayerfully discern the lessons and principles we can glean from the past. We also looked at our present. Who are we? What do we have to work with? What are common grounds that we have with the lost in Conroe? What are needs in Conroe? And how can we as a church use these opportunities as a bridge to form relationships with seekers? If you've not been a part of the missional pathway up to this point, it's not too late. We are still seeking any information you would like to share with us about the church's history and about who we are right now. I encourage you, please share your views. Then I also want to invite you to come to a night of worship and prayer next Sunday at 5 p.m. We will be spending time seeking the Lord together and allowing Him space to remind us of who He is and to cleanse us and prepare us for what He is about to do. Last, come to Advance November 3rd. It's the last and most exciting workshop of all because we will be taking all the information we have gathered and as a unified body, seek the Lord for a practical plan and directive for how to go out and serve in the city of Conroe. This is about our purpose as believers, you guys. This is what it's all about. This is why we're a church. I cannot express how huge it is. So please come be involved. God's about to move in a big way. Don't miss out on being a part of it.